Rah!
Smoking up the herbs, guys, our only sacrament. Herbs is for the service of man and grasses for the cows.
Yeah, I'ma say one Africa blazing.
This is Zachary representing hard herbalists them in Slovakia.
Are you listening one Africa? Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff, yeet.
No cocaine, give we more ganja.
Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff,
I
yeet.
am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in a the
What up,
hill?
what up?
Gonna one spliff and
What up? You already know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy, Papas Fritas, that host on the Next Spliff. What's good? Damn, bro, that was a long one, Primo. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Next Spliff podcast. It's your host, the Notorious BDP. And today we have a special guest, Primos Locos, the cousin, Dan. What's up, Dan?
What's up, cuz? How's it going?
All right, Papa, get up on that microphone. Don't be scared. So check it out. A couple of things here. We've been fooling around with throwing up some video. We're just trying to get the video aspect of the podcast going. I don't know. This is for my sons. They're demanding video.
Oh, really?
I'm old school. I like the audio. I love the audio.
Right.
I can listen to shit all day. I don't have to watch. You know, like baseball games, I used to listen all the time on the radio.
Right.
I could listen to a game on the radio, and I see the whole thing in my mind.
Right.
I feel the same way about broadcasting and listening to podcasts and radio show. I could always picture what's going on.
Right.
So I like the audio thing, but, you know, the millennials, they are ruling the world these days, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do have a teenage son. He's not even a millennial. He's a Gen Zer.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, that's the next, because a millennial is in their 20s right now.
20s, that is right. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
early 30s, I think, might be considered a millennial. Your son is a Gen Zer. He's 16?
He's going to be 16 in February.
Oh, that's a Gen Zer right
Gen
there. So
Zer.
that's like a
Never
fucking
heard that
millennial on steroids.
I'm telling you, he's 16 going on 21.
Yeah.
Swears he knows it all.
He knows it all, of course.
Dad, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, you know, I don't think
what
what
it is.
generation, it doesn't matter. Because I remember me.
Yeah,
when I was
that
in
age.
my parents could tell me nothing.
Exactly. No,
But then
you're
again,
right.
I grew up. I mean, it was different. My parents, it was about church. It was with number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
So it was easy for me to push back on that because, like, wait a minute, you're a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Everything comes down to fucking Jesus.
That's it.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I had a leg to stand on.
Right.
But you know, you're very open with your son.
Yeah, I tried to anyway.
You know,
yeah,
you're very
yeah.
open. You're not hiding anything. You give him a chance to express.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. Kids are always going to go through that stage where I know everything, and my parents just don't know shit. Find me a fucking child that does not go through this stage.
You're absolutely right, cuz.
It happens all the fucking
yeah.
time. But you know what, Primo? All I could tell you, if I could give you some advice, is keep being yourself.
Oh, of course, I will.
Because you got a good heart. You're a great father.
Thank you, Pop.
Nobody
So are
can
you.
fucking ever take
Thank
that
you,
away
Papa.
from you.
Thank you.
You're a good parent. You know, you do your shit right. You don't have to worry. You just keep being true to yourself. And whatever's happening with your child, with your kids, it's going to turn. So they will become adults eventually.
Exactly, yeah.
And they'll have that reflection like, God damn, I'm lucky I had the dad that I had. He will have that reflection.
Yeah, I believe so.
You know?
I think they realize it now, but you know how
they
kids
realize
are.
it now,
Yeah.
but they take it for granted now.
That
so
is
when they
so
get
true.
older, they learn how to take it less for
Right.
granted and to give you your props and to
Right.
give you the respect you deserve. But, you know, you're going through that tough age. That 15 through 19 is fuck you, Dad. That's what that fucker is.
All he wants from me is for money. Money this, money that, pop this, pop that.
Yeah.
Yep, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? You're doing great. To be honest, bro, I wouldn't change anything. Even the bad times, you got to have some bad times.
You got to, of course.
Because if you don't have bad times, you don't learn. Nobody learns.
That's right.
So there's got to be some rough edges around here. But overall, Primo, you really... You got nothing to complain about with your kids. Bob. Your kids are beautiful, good kids. And they love the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You can't ask for more than that.
Of course not.
Of course, you could always ask for more than that. But,
right. You know, it is what it is.
But be satisfied and just keep doing what you're doing because we're all proud of you. We all think that you're doing a wonderful job with the kids. Bob. Now, let's get into some important shit, Primo.
Word up.
So since the last podcast we did, by the way, did great. Bro. People like having us on the show. And for me, you know what I do? Because we talk for an hour. I listen to it at 1.5 times speed. So it's faster. So you could listen to an hour podcast in like 40 minutes.
Really? Look at that.
It's super fast.
Right.
And it speeds it up just enough so that there's no gaps. There's no... You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts like that lately because I've been consuming a lot of content because I want to listen to professional podcasts that make money to see what I could do different here.
Just to
you
make
know,
yourself better.
So I've been consuming a lot of content. So I have to listen to it at 1.5 times speed, or else I won't be able to listen.
Forget about it.
I have to do it. But yeah, listening to it at 1.5 times speed though, when me, you, and your brother are on, holy shit, it's like. Bro, when I finished, I was trembling. It was so much information. Bro, it was like machine gun fire.
Wow.
I was looking over my shoulder looking for the cartel. I was looking for them, bro. I was like, yo, where the machine guns are coming at? But it was just us talking. But it was very entertaining. We touched on a lot of sports subjects.
Right.
And then we hit up some politics. So I think, you know what, we're going to meet up like once a week, hopefully. And we could just continue updating.
No doubt.
You know, there's always plenty to talk about in the sports world, especially in fucking New York.
Exactly.
And politics is never going to go away.
Never.
So with that, I'm going to light up the spliff. I got a little tiny baby on here.
Yes, sir.
So this is a ghetto budget studio. Right, we got a ghetto budget fucking studio to film and record our podcast. So this is the way we're doing it today. Right, let me just explain to the audience how we're doing it. First of all, we're using Zoom.
Right,
we're using Zoom because we can start a meeting, record it, and boom, there's our video.
There you go.
So I have Zoom running on my laptop right there. Wait, right there. That's Zoom running on my laptop.
Right.
And then I joined the Zoom meeting with a cell phone. And that cell phone is muted and set up on the tabletop, and it's pointing at your face.
Right.
And we're recording the whole thing.
Beautiful.
And there's our podcast. Later on, I'll take the MP3 that I'm recording with my digital audio software.
Right.
And, you know, I'll bring everything into Adobe Premiere. That's that application right there. I put the audio file, I put the video files, I line it all up, I chop it all up, boom.
Boom, there you go.
I got a fucking podcast that I could throw out there. Now, keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. It's going to look like shit. The lighting is terrible, as you can see behind me. It's like half dark, half light. And then where you are, it's like this fucking camera's almost shooting up your nose. We're going to fix all these things as time goes by. I just, just bear with us in the meantime. Have fun, make fun of us.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is. This is a grassroots, low-budget podcast. Absolutely. No, it's not a low-budget podcast. It's a no-budget podcast. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
But we want you, our listeners, to focus on the content, what we're saying, and things like that. And the rest of it is going to catch up to the content eventually.
Yep.
For now, it's going to look ghetto. And it's all good. Primo, I pass you the spliff.
Yep.
So, Primo, real quick, sports world has been popping. The last time you came in, NBA championships had just wrapped up, or they hadn't? Oh, no, I think that we were heading into the finals.
We had a... No, I think it was just wrapping up.
Was it just wrapping up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we had just wrapped up. LeBron had just won his championship.
Correct.
He wants his respect, which he deserves.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if I was him, I wouldn't even fucking look at that.
Right.
he made that comment. I want my damn respect, and and good for him. He definitely deserves his respect, but at the same time, I feel that he shouldn't be seeking it.
Exactly. His work on the court should be more than enough.
It speaks for itself.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
And it goes to show you those superstars. Here they are, big, strong, athletically gifted, elite level, skills. Mm-hmm. But they're fucking sensitive.
Yeah, big time.
They're sensitive
LeBron
to
is
what
one of the biggest ones. He's always.
But it always happened, bro. Let's be honest. Michael Jordan was fucking sensitive.
Oh, big time. That is so.
Michael
true.
Jordan used to invent bullshit so that he could have motivation.
Right, to motivate to beat the opponent. Yeah.
There was that story in The Last Dance,
right,
where he said he walked into a restaurant. And he saw George Karl sitting there, and he didn't call him over, and he used that as motivation
when they played Seattle. Yeah, the Supersonics
to blow out Payton, Gary Payton,
Gary Payton, and Sean Kemp. Those
so
boys.
He used that. That's a bullshit story. He made that up in his fucking mind.
Bro, that's how a competitor he was, bro.
It's either that's how competitive, that's how fucking unbelievably sensitive
he is. Yeah.
Because maybe there was something in that restaurant where there was a perceived slight on his end.
Right.
But there was no slight. Mm-hmm. And LeBron has that same quality where he's reading the fucking Twitter comments. Oh, the Michael Jordan is still the fucking GOAT.
Right.
He reads every one of those comments and they weigh on him, bro.
Exactly.
You've proven yourself. You don't. Of course, first of all, you don't deserve to be mentioned as a comparison to Michael Jordan.
Right. Two different eras.
Yeah. Different sized ball players. Different team structures.
Of course. Yes. Totally different.
These days, teams barely have a center.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They don't. It's all about shooting the three. Let's just think about that for a second. Let's say if they had the 3-point, it was as popular back then. Jordan would have put up even bigger numbers.
Yeah, he might have possibly. You just don't know what could have happened.
Exactly. Plus the defenses back in the days, the Knicks teams, bro, the defenses,
they will
kill you. Come playoff time, you ain't coming over that middle without getting
They don't have defenses like that. Let me ask you, would you know the best defensive? Who was the best defensive team in the league in 2020?
In 20, wow, that's a goal.
Because I wonder what the per game average was in compared to like 94.
I believe the Lakers and the Bucks are up there. Those two teams,
right?
If I'm not mistaken, I know the Lakers were up there,
right?
And I know.
But do you remember the
there.
playoffs in the 90s where you would have a playoff game that the final score would be like 89 to 77?
Yeah, you don't see that. That's unheard of these days, of course. You're absolutely right.
Granted, there was a lot of fouling and a lot of... So from the era of the 1990s, a lot of new rules came out.
Oh, yeah,
the hand check rule.
Yes, the hand check rule. A lot of them.
A lot of things came out because of the style of play of and they kind of killed it because just like baseball and football, offense is what brings in people. Not defense.
Right, viewership, and people would rather watch people speak.
They want to see people score. They don't want to see Charles Oakley locking down.
No 1-0 games in baseball.
Right.
No 3-6 games in football.
No complete games in fucking baseball. It's all changed.
And I love that. I love a defensive game.
I love
baseball, football.
Bro, it's exciting to me to watch a pitcher's duel is the most exciting baseball.
I think that's the best.
I'd rather see a pitcher's duel than a fucking 11-9 ball game.
Without a doubt.
Right?
Without a doubt. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree on that one, cuz that is so true.
Yeah, but it was interesting to see how LeBron is like so troubled by the way the people perceive him.
Right.
And the only people that are perceiving that way are the fucking trolls. It's the 1% on the internet
it's not
that make the comments.
Exactly.
The 99% of other people that have positive opinions, they don't post on Twitter.
No, they don't.
The only people who post on Twitter are fucking trolls.
That's
right?
true. That is so true.
So, of course, a lot of the fucking comments are going to be MJ was better. Right. MJ's the GOAT. Oh, he couldn't have done this. He couldn't have that. He had it's all negative.
Yeah, it is. It sure is. It sure is.
And that's the problem is that I think, is a millennial. 35, you're still a millennial?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And, for them, social media is life.
That's right.
It's real life. I stopped using social media almost completely.
Right.
I feel bad because this year on my birthday, A lot of people. I haven't posted on Facebook in over a year, but every year people on Facebook, hey, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So every year I'd make sure to comment or to reply to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. A couple of years ago, it was about 200.
Wow.
And then I stopped replying. This year was only like 40.
Right.
I didn't reply at all. I didn't say thank you. I didn't say no.
Right.
I might as well delete I don't delete my social media because I don't know. I have some pictures there.
Right.
It's just, you know what? I don't even bother. It's there, whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to bother with it.
I don't even deal with Facebook.
You've never had a Facebook?
No, never. Never have, and I never will. My son is always telling me, Dad, get a Facebook page, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into it, don't need it, and that is it. Nope.
In a way, it has hurt me because I've wanted to do a social media for the podcast, and I started it.
Right.
But it's very hard for me to keep up on it. Very hard. I can't keep up on it, and what winds up happening is I lose interest. I don't post anything. So it's a little bit of a waste of time. I don't get any activity. I don't get any much action off of it. But fuck social media anyway. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about LeBron is, bro, fuck what people say. You got your respect, bro.
Oh, of course. He's
100% you got your respect.
The greatest of all time.
And then you got guys talking about, oh, he's a top 5. Okay.
Yeah. No,
all right.
Come
Let
on.
me see you go one-on-one against
him. He's got to be
He's a top 3.
Him, Jordan, and Kareem. Who else is it going to be? You got to give Kareem his props.
You got to give Kareem his props.
He did it for a long time. He's an all-time leading scorer.
But then you got to say Bill Russell. I mean, that's the thing. And these are all different eras, and you can't compare them. Bill Russell didn't play against any 6'11" dudes.
Exactly. He got 11 championships. He's a winner.
Didn't he average like 20 rebounds in a year?
Yeah.
Or maybe
27,
more.
Close to 30.
Right?
Close to 30 one season.
There were no 6'9" bangers out there.
It's true. I totally agree.
So, it's all relative.
Yeah, it is all relative.
It's all fucking relative.
Even though we didn't get to see these guys, we read about them, we see them in film, and we know they were great. Bottom line, their numbers speak for themselves. That's what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's move on to baseball, right? Do me a favor. Just make sure you're not too close, but perfect. Get a little closer. Right there. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, so let's talk some baseball, bro.
Yeah, we had
baseball was a great fucking week, bro. I mean,
it sure was. The Game 7s, the series, both series. We thought both teams were out of it.
Yes.
The Dodgers.
So the League Championship Series had the Yankees against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in the American League, and we had the Dodgers against the oh my God, it's losing my mind.
Dodgers played the Braves.
The Dodgers and the Braves in the National League, right? So 2 awesome series. First of all, I'm a real baseball fan. The Yankees got kicked out by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in the divisional round. But first of all, I always thought all year they were the better team.
Right.
And I always felt they were going to beat us in the playoffs if we got to face them. I just felt that way because, I watched every fucking game pretty much this year.
Right.
And I know what they could do. I know where their bullpen was. I know what their pitching could do. And I just had that feeling. And sure enough, that's the way it worked out. The better team won.
Yeah, but not for nothing. I would have loved to see the Dodgers in Houston in the World Series.
Yeah, that would have been a good
at each other.
But you know what? A lot of people don't want to see that because it gives these motherfuckers a chance.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're right.
It gives them a chance.
It gives them a chance. No, I totally agree.
So for me, I'm happier that they're out of the picture.
Right,
let's move on now.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I kind of feel bad for Dusty because I like Dusty. I like old school managers, bro.
Yeah. I did like that.
I like Dusty.
A few good moves.
I like fucking Mattingly.
Yeah, Roberts, piece of garbage.
Roberts is a piece of garbage.
Eli, the guy, I'm sorry, but the guy's a piece of garbage.
The guy piece of garbage. Absolute
the guy
piece of
sucks.
See, guys like Girardi, I like.
Yeah, me too. And I think the Mets are going to regret it not getting Girardi.
Think so.
They should have gotten
He picked up the Phillies.
This kid, Rojas. He's inexperienced. He did good in the minors, but he never won championships in the minors.
Exactly.
I don't even want to go there with the Mets. Thank God that they've got a new owner. Hopefully this guy gets approved. Steve Cohen.
All right, so talk about that real quick. So the Mets went with Steve Owen as far as they took his bid, the Wilpons.
Steve Cohen.
Yeah. They took his bid,
and now
and they're going to buy the team.
Right.
Fucking A-Rod and J-Lo, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, exactly.
Right,
and,
so
this guy's a real, true Met fan, they say.
He's a Met
fan all all his life.
Part of it,
and hopefully he's willing to spend money.
Right.
We got to make.
That's
some
the thing.
changes.
He's
We
worth
have
mad
to.
loot. He's willing to spend it. Now, one of the things that was holding back the sale is that the Wilpons wanted to remain involved.
Right, for like the next 3 to 4 years or 5 years, something like that. Like they did earlier with him, and he was like, "Hey, I'm buying the team.
Right.
I want to be owner right away. You guys ain't running nothing. I'm spending the money." So, and plus, he's giving them what they want, and now they want to set the rules.
Fuck you, because he had the highest bid by $500 million at least, right?
Yes, he sure did.
I think J-Rod. I think J-Rod's bid was somewhere in the 1.7.
Right, around
and they went for
2.3, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And not only that, they had a lot of investors.
Most of the money, I think they only put in like 50 or 60 of their own, 50 or 60 million.
They just want to play the part. You know how
they were going to be controlling partners, even though they had putting in the smallest amount of principal to come in.
But I'm happy Cohn's got the team.
Hopefully, I'm happy they got it.
The owner's got to prove it.
Can you imagine? Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. If they had gotten the bid.
Right.
It wouldn't have been terrible because A-Rod is a baseball guy.
He's always been a Met fan, quote unquote. That's what he says.
But he is knowledgeable.
He sure is.
He's knowledgeable on his baseball. But baseball knowledge doesn't always pan out into good management skills of a baseball team.
Exactly. And you know what? Him and J-Lo, they're about themselves.
And that's what I'm saying.
Put themselves ahead
it would have brought unnecessary attention to the team.
And that was going to get some
media attention that has nothing to do with baseball.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I love
look at the uniforms. Yeah. Oh, J-Lo wants to have fucking cheerleaders now. Dancing on the dugout. Who knows?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
J-Lo is redoing the Fly Girls. They're gonna do the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, no.
And they're gonna twerk to the fucking, you know.
I'm not a big fan of either or. Even J-Lo, I'm not a big fan of hers, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm happy the team got, plus on top of that, they're going to put Sandy Alderson again as
Sandy
president.
Alderson is back, which
I
love.
Alderson did a great job.
I think
he got us
great.
the young arms.
Yes.
I mean, we got the Alauzos, because again, he did very well for us. I'm happy he's going to be
the foundation of the team that he put together is still in place today.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of those major key pieces that he brought up from the draft.
The Michael Confortos, thank you. You're absolutely right. And that's who we need. We don't need this Van Brody freaking guy. He's a freaking joke.
Fucking joke.
He's a fucking joke.
He'll go back to fucking being an agent.
Yeah, man. Go back to being an agent.
That was a terrible experiment.
Exactly. It really is.
That goes to show the Wilpons and their decision making.
Bottom line, they don't want to spend the money. They want to get things out the cheap, which they've always been like that. The Groupons, that's what they call them. Yeah.
During the managerial interviews, by taking so long,
of course,
not jumping on Girardi, settling for Beltran, who then wound up suspended, and then they got to make a desperation.
They didn't do their research on it. I mean, they're a bunch of idiots. Bottom line, that's what I think of the
It's a shame.
Wilpons, thank God they're gone. Thank you, Jesus.
I love it. I love talking baseball with you.
Yeah.
I love talking baseball with you. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so and then if the Mets still have a fucking pitching staff that's maybe top 5 in the league, yes or no?
No, they don't.
Not anymore?
No, not anymore.
Not pitching staff, starting 5?
Starting 5, no, since Syndergaard got hurt.
So Syndergaard, what he had? He had a UCL?
Tommy John. So
he had Tommy John. So this year, when is he going to be back?
They said he should be back May or June of next season.
Right.
But, you know, even if we have a whole season of 162 games, it's not guaranteed that
he can't do 120.
He's not going to give us more than 120, 130
That's what I'm saying.
innings.
And that's playoffs and everything.
Yeah, that's playoffs and everything. That's number one. Number 2, they signed Porcello this year. Piece of shit. Michael Walker, piece of shit. Steven Matz, quote unquote, he had 2 good seasons because he gave us 30, 32 starts.
He's got such potential as a lefty, though.
This season, he turned out to be shit.
They let go of Wheeler.
Okay. They let go of Wheeler, which
how did Wheeler do with Philly?
Exactly. He did very well.
Decisions. Let's hold on to Mats and fucking Cindy, but let's let Wheeler go.
Exactly.
You know, decisions.
So they got good arms in the minors. In A and AA, we got some very good arms coming up, like 3 or 4, but they're not ready. They're not going to be ready in another 2-3 years. So if I was the team at the Mets, let's go after Trevor Bauer. We need a starting pitcher to go with DeGrom.
So after DeGrom,
right?
Who should win the Cy Young again?
Right? No, not this season.
No,
like, they're saying Trevor Bauer, even though he has a few more losses.
Bauer went what? Well, he went what?
I believe he went 7 7-3, 7-2.
Right.
Strong ERA. I think he was.
Yeah, he had a strong ERA. Yeah.
His strikeouts.
Yankees are looking at him too.
Yeah. And he's willing to come to New York, he said.
Oh, he'd be perfect for New York because of his skill set, his mentality, and his mouth and his podcast. That's one thing. He's one of the most outspoken ball players.
He's a smart dude. His father trained him well. Did you see that?
No.
On ESPN, the way his father trained him as a teenager and with the analytics that they used for pitching, this guy's amazing.
No
he knows
shit,
how to
really.
pitch. Trevor Bauer is one smart dude.
I've always liked Trevor. He's a tough dude. Doesn't back down.
Doesn't take BS.
He's one of those. Doesn't just go with the popular opinion.
Exactly.
But you got to wonder how that'll play in New York.
Yeah.
Especially the Yankees that are so corporate and buttoned up.
Yeah.
It might not play well.
It's going to be interesting. But are the Yankees going to go after him? There's been word that they're going after him, Primo, or what?
The Yankees have got money coming off the payroll this year, right?
Yeah, we got,
They got money coming off the payroll. They got some contracts falling off. The word is out that they're gonna bring back Tanaka, which, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of.
At what?
That's a great question. It's going to have to be $20 million.
I'm not giving him 20 or 25
That's
anymore.
what I'm saying.
No way.
If he wants to come back at 15 for 3, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah. He's going to want his 20.
He's going to want his 20, and some team will give it to him.
Yeah, some team will. I mean, he's been solid. 2-3 years ago, he was even better than he is now, but he knows how to pitch. The guy knows how to pitch, but not at 20.
I watched him all year, Primo. He's at best a solid number 3.
A solid number 3? Yeah, he's not.
Do you pay 20, 25 for a solid number 3? To me, this is the way I see a number 3 pitcher.
Go ahead.
You didn't plan for him.
Right.
He's a guy that came up either from a trade that nobody paid a lot of attention to, or he's a young guy that wasn't on anybody's radar.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he's clicking at the right time. That's the best type of number 3 starter. Because when you plan for a guy to be your number 3, that means he's not a number 1 guy.
Right.
And everything else is the same.
Yeah, he's a middle. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah,
you don't plan for a number 3 starter. They happen.
Absolutely right.
They just happen. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tough to put that label on, and that's why I wanted to bring that up, is because that's what I said about Tanaka. He's at number 3 at best.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Okay, I agree. If most of the teams' number 3 starter comes from somewhere unexpected or somewhere you didn't plan, why would you put $20 million now at the beginning of the season into a guy that you think at best is going to be your number 3?
No, I see your point.
Right?
I definitely see your point.
That's my point.
Yeah.
The only way that ever works is if you have 3 fucking aces and there's one of them that is clearly above the other 2.
Correct.
Then you could say, okay, right, but that's not the case here at all.
Not a lot of teams in the majors got solid 1, 2, and 3.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you don't choose a number 3 in the beginning of the season, because you're basically saying this guy's a scrub. If you're saying this guy's a number 3 star, he's a good number 3.
Right.
Yeah. Jump in there with the rest of the fucking starters in the fucking league.
I totally see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. And you don't pay $20 million for that. So that's why I think the Yankees should cut ties with him. That Trevor Bauer, they throw the fucking bank at.
Who after that? Who they got? Montgomery, right?
Jordan Montgomery and Gurman is coming back.
Right.
Severino,
Severino's
coming back from Tommy John.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of question marks. So you need that solid number 2. Cole had a good solid year.
Yeah.
Not as dominant as they would have thought, but it was,
But he still had a solid year.
And he was solid in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I got no problem with him right now.
You guys a shot
but if you give him a number 2,
it makes it a whole lot.
It makes it a whole lot better.
A solid number 2.
Solid number 2. I'm talking Trevor Bauer right now, who's the top free agent.
And he's like an A1,
A1 and 2. That's it right there. You don't know which one of them 2 is going to have the better numbers at the end of the year.
Exactly, but they're
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I totally get it.
But also the Yankees will have some pieces back in the bullpen. Canley was their biggest loss this year.
Yeah, that was huge.
Canley was a huge loss for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot fell on Shaq Green's shoulders.
Yes.
Right? That's his name? The guy,
Chad Green,
Right,
and he had some down moments.
And he had some down moments.
Up moments, too.
Because you used them a lot.
And the thing is now, Zach Britton, $13 million.
13. That's tough. He's not a closer anymore. He's still an effective arm.
Yeah.
But
he's not a closer.
Money, man.
He's a 7th, 8th inning guy.
Yeah.
Which a 7th, 8th inning guy, I think the same thing as a number 3 starter. He's not good enough to be a closer.
Relief-wise, he's not good enough to be a closer.
That's why I like the type. That's why I like the type of bullpen that the Tampa Bay Devil Rays have. Right. They got 11 guys on that pitching staff that closed the game this year.
No.
That's dangerous.
Castillo, that is true.
Because you can't plan for them.
No, you can't. They could throw
that bullpen.
3 closes at you in the next 3 innings. Guys with solid 90+,
Exactly,
bro. It gets ridiculous with that team. It's going to be a good series between them and the Dodgers. Well, we were speaking about earlier, I believe the Dodgers are going to win this series. Yeah. I mean, they feel the pressure in their shoulders.
Wait, let's finish talking about the League Championship Series because we went off. Let's finish. Right. So in the League Championship Series, 2 series, let's go with the American League first. The American League is my shit because I'm a Yankee fan. I very rarely watch National League games, But I know my American League ball players. I know the pitchers. I know the patterns. I know the coaching, the managerial.
Right.
And to be honest, like I said last time, I think I said, Tampa Bay, they outcoached the Yankees.
Yeah. Oh, they sure did, of course.
They won the coaching battle. It started with Game 2 when Boone came out and he said, I'm going to try an opener with Davey Garcia.
Yep.
Bought him out for 1 inning. He gave up one run. Came in with J.A. Happ, who gave up four runs in 2 1/3.
That's right.
All right. So, and the Yankees lost that game 7-5. That was their series.
Yeah, that was their series.
That was their series. Right. Okay. Yep. So, in my eyes, that move right there, that was checkmate. Kevin Cash came the next day, and he came in with an opener.
Right.
Glasnow, I think it was, who was coming in on very short rest.
Right.
And he did the same thing. It worked
out.
Him how to
he
was able to execute
exactly.
it. Why? Because he had been doing it all season. It didn't work for Boone because he didn't have that feel for it. It was the first time he tried it all season. Right? So, boom. They won the League Championship Series. Congratulations to them. I'm actually rooting for them to win the World Series. Yeah, I'm rooting for them. I really ran out of people to root for.
I'm going with the Dodgers
because they got a Puerto Rican there. Kike, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't have I don't watch National League, so I don't have that love for those ball players.
I feel bad for the Dodgers. I mean, don't get me wrong. In '88, they beat us in the fucking NLCS against the Mets in '88, and that's how they won that. They haven't won a World Series since '88. The Dodgers. It's amazing.
I thought it was '81. Yeah, you're right.
It's been 32 years, dude.
That's holy shit.
Do or die for an organization.
That was Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Kirk Gibson, remember?
That's right, the Kirk Gibson home run. That's right.
Eckersley against Dennis Eckersley. Yeah, it's amazing, cuz. It really is.
Yeah, so I would like to see Tampa Bay just because I like the idea of a small market team.
Yeah, me too.
That's well coached and developed from within the system. Coming up and winning ball games. That's my favorite type of championship.
It is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Dodger fan, but I would like to see the Dodgers win just for Kike Hernandez. But whoever wins, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me.
Because I like Tampa Bay,
I won't lose a second of sleep.
Exactly. I won't. But it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be no blowouts here. They're going to be good games. That's just
what I appreciate about the Tampa Bay Devil Rays style of play is since they're small market, they don't have a huge budget.
Right.
They can't go out on free agency and buy their fucking players, but they develop them, and then they use them the right way.
Yes.
The way they got a great defense.
Oh, the best. They might be the best defensive team in baseball.
They got an unbelievable. That they play on a shitty field in Buffalo right now. But they got a great defense, and then their pitching staff. They don't have the typical 1 through 5 starters.
No, they don't.
They use their bullpen to start games on a regular basis.
Yeah, basically it's Glasnow and Snell that I know that's solid 2 starters.
And it's an unbelievable bullpen. They got
amazing.
Like Kevin Cash said, they got a stable of guys that could throw 98, and they do.
And they do.
They come out throwing 98,
and the guys are solid.
And they could come in. Any one of them could come in at any inning, in any situation,
and pitch 20 hit. No, of course, I agree. That's what makes them so scary.
And now, and in a 7-game series.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Because
no days off.
No days off. You could use your bullpen anyway. A guy who started Game 2 might come out of the bullpen in Game 5.
Rested too.
They're well rested.
Yeah.
So me, I like. Oh, so all right. So boom. Mm-hmm. So I covered the American League. So you covered the National League Championship Series.
National League. It basically started. The Braves were dominating. They have been dominating with their.
Didn't they start off with a 3-1 lead in the series?
Yeah,
they were winning 3-1.
2-0. They were up 2. No, wait a minute.
Yeah,
they
were
up 2-0. The Dodgers won Game 3.
Right.
And Game 4, they won Game 4 because they were up 3-1. And then the Dodgers came. They got a little momentum, and they swept them.
So the Dodgers came from behind 3-1. The Devil Rays were ahead 3-0.
Nothing. Yes.
And Houston came back and won 3 games in a row, and a lot of people were talking about them. The momentum.
They're done. Yeah,
and you and I were predicting before the game, and your prediction before that game was
6-3 Houston,
and my prediction was
5-2 Tampa Bay.
Boom!
With Charlie Morton.
I felt it really good.
Charlie Morton
is a tough pitcher.
My man over here. My primo, he hit it right on the nose.
I hit it on the nose with him. I was chatting him up a few weeks ago, right?
A few weeks ago, we were mentioning solid starters that you will have during the playoffs, and he hit it right on the nose.
Yeah,
Charlie
bro.
Morgan has been solid, lights out.
Bro, this guy has pitched, I think his team has won, and I think 4 Game 7s.
Right, I believe.
Where he started.
I read the same stat, yes.
Right?
The guy has been amazing.
That Game 7 was against Lance McCullers.
That's right. Yes.
His former teammate with the Houston Astros, who in 2017, the year they won the World Series, they pitched together Game 7 against the Yankees in the American League Championship Series. Yes. Charlie Morton went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs. And Lance McCullers closed it out with 4 shutout, 1-hit innings. Yeah. Shut out the Yankees 2-0 to win a Game 7.
Yeah, I remember. And
I remember those games. And
no doubt.
That, to me, and I think in that series, Charlie Morton, I think, pitched 3 times.
Right.
I don't think he won the MVP of the series. I can't remember. But he might have pitched in 3 different games in that fucking series.
Yeah, I believe he did. I'm almost positive that you're right. 4 and 7, I think.
His curveball was just unfucking hittable.
Yes.
And then he backs it up with a fastball that's 96, 97. His fucking
changes speeds. No, the guy's amazing.
He's amazing pitches.
You hit it right on the nose, cuz.
Yeah, so I like the way they look in the series. So go ahead, continue with the National League.
So the Dodgers came back. That Game 7, Kike Hernandez started it. They were down 3-2 in the 6th inning.
When they were down 3-1.
Yes, 3 games.
They had a big game there, game 5.
Game 5, they scored 11 first-run innings.
11 first-run innings.
11 runs in the first inning, correct?
Yeah,
that was a National League record. I think it was a Major League record for a team to start off a game like that.
And who was some of the clutch plays? There was a guy, I think his name was Smith.
No, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager was best, but wasn't there the guy that hit a home run against a pitcher with the same name?
Yeah, Will Smith, their catcher.
Will Smith,
he must have been.
Didn't he hit 2 that day or no?
He hit 1. I think it was a 3-run homer.
It was big shot.
Yeah, that was Game 6.
Right.
That was Game 6.
That was Game 6.
Yeah,
that
was Game 6. They pulled it out. The Dodgers pulled that game out. But, we've been talking about this, me and the Primo, but it's do or die for the Dodgers. It's been 32 years, an organization like that not to win a championship. And they have had, for the last 4 or 5 years, they've been in a few World Series.
Right.
They've had great teams that just choke come playoff time.
Right.
Especially their pitcher, Kershaw. And then this boy's really got to step up this World Series. Because if not, he's never going to lose that label.
And he's starting Game 1, right?
He's starting tonight.
Did not have a great league championship series, if I'm not mistaken.
No. He only had 1 start, and he didn't have a good start because he had back spasms. He was supposed to pitch Game 2. They sat him down for Game 3. He pitched Game 4, which wasn't too bad, but I think they got him for a few runs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's had his downs and downs, I should say, in the playoffs throughout his career. Dominant pitcher in the regular season. How many Cy Youngs?
Oh, man, I think he's already got 3, maybe
3
4.
Cy Youngs.
Yeah, I know he's definitely got 3. Yeah, I think it's 3.
And this is the 3rd World Series he's playing in.
Oh, 7th. Yes, the 3rd one, correct.
3rd World Series in 4 years, I might say.
In 4 years, correct.
Right? Damn. So, yeah, they are due. They are definitely due. But as you know, being due never guarantees you anything.
And the better team, you have more superstars on the Dodgers, obviously bigger payroll. But like we said, I'm not counting out the
I'm making predictions, right?
Okay.
I'm throwing out the Rays in 6. Rays in 6 only because first I got to say I'm making it without not having watched the Dodgers a lot this year.
Hey, this is it's just
right.
It's just what you feel.
But I have a good feel for Tampa, and I just know how Kevin will execute his lineup, his pitching, his bullpen. I know how that works, and I can't see any team stopping that right now in a 7-game series.
I'm going Dodgers.
How many?
6.
Dodgers 6. Okay.
Yeah, I think Kershaw is going to have a big series.
Right.
The guy's freaking due. Come on, man. It's like
if Kershaw shits his pants tonight and they lose game 1, does your prediction change immediately? Because you're putting it all on the line. For me, even if the Rays lose today, I still got them going 6.
Really?
Yes.
No, you know what? I'm gonna stick to it.
You're gonna stick to it.
6.
Who's this? The game 2 starter?
The kid Walker Buehler.
Buehler?
Buehler. Yep, he's solid.
He's very solid.
Then you got Dustin.
He had a better season than.
Oh yeah,
right. He's a stud.
No, regular season Kershaw was lights out.
Oh, was he really?
He had a good season. He did.
Cy Young season?
No, not that good.
So who was the Cy Young in the National?
In the National, like we said, Trevor Bauer. That's what they said.
Right,
Cincinnati.
Oh, over DeGrom?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
DeGrom, the last 2 starts, the last start was excellent. The start before that, he only went like 2 innings, so that's going to hurt.
I'm sorry, Primo. We had this conversation before. I'm repeating myself like
no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, bro, that's good shit.
Yep.
Good shit. All right, so World Series starts tonight, which is Tuesday.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting.
It is.
I'm predicting Tampa Bay in 6. You're predicting the Dodgers in 6.
Yep.
And this is just 2 dudes, right? My main reason is because I know them, and yours is basically the same. You don't know much about the Rays, right? You don't haven't really watched?
I have a pretty good idea about their pitching and stuff. Because, I follow baseball.
Right.
But not as much as
Yeah. It's weird how we stick to the leagues that we
were more of a
fans.
National League, correct.
That's funny.
Yep.
All right, so couple of things I wanted to go over as well. We wanted to touch a little bit on football.
Ooh, yeah.
So football, let's start off with the New York teams, the Jets and the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants won their first game this week.
Let's be honest. Ron Rivera should have never go for that freaking win.
No, it was a bad.
Why not go? Come on, what?
So explain what happened there, because
all right. It was 18-19. No, I'm sorry.
Who were they playing? The team they were playing. The score in the quarter.
Yeah, they were playing Washington Redskins.
Oh, the Washington
Sunday.
football team.
Yeah, they both sucked. Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Correcting me. The Washington football team.
Right.
Correct. So they scored a touchdown. They were down 1. So they could have tied it with the extra point, or they could have gone for the 2-point.
Who's that?
The Washington football team,
right.
So Ron Rivera, they call him the gambler. He said, you know what?
Went for it?
For like 16 seconds left. I was watching the game. I was dumbfounded.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
16 seconds left in the game. He's going for the win.
He's going for the win. Why not play for the tie? And
against a team, against a shitty. Well, they were both winless. No.
No, the Redskins have 1-1. They were 1-4. Right. Giants were 0-5.
So he went for it. So good. I like a team that does that once in a while.
No, man,
you know what? If it works, everybody's sucking his cock.
It is. That's why I believe that's why he did it.
So that's the player's fault for not executing, bro. It's not his fault.
It was I believe he's there.
Where are they going, bro? They're not going to win. Come on, go fucking shoot those dice.
Bottom line, you play for the tie, because look at that. The division itself, Dallas is 2-4.
Still have a chance for the playoffs.
Yeah, so, that's a game right there that they lost. I'm not saying that they would have freaking won in overtime, but at least they would have given themselves a shot.
Okay.
Not just gambling, going for it all right there,
I'm feeling you.
Yeah.
All right, so
boom.
So that's how the fucking Giants got their first win.
They've been playing a lot better than the Jets. If you want to speak
So now
Jets,
let's talk about the Jets. So now the Jets continue to lose. They're 0-5. They lost against the Dolphins. They got
shut out by the Dolphins on Sunday.
The defense turned it on in the second half. But I'm sorry, you can't. That's not good. That's not a consolation.
No, exactly.
That's not good enough to say, we turned it on in the second half.
Gaze is a disease. He has to go.
I'm sorry,
What the fuck are they waiting for to get rid of Gaze?
Gaze got to go.
Let's be honest.
He has to go.
He has to go.
It was a bad pick to begin with. Bad choice.
It was horrible.
Whoever chose him should also be fired.
I don't think Woody Johnson could fire himself.
He can't fire himself, fuck, man.
Yeah. No, that was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Adam Gase was a horrible pick.
So the Giants win one. The Jets are now the only winless team. Oh, by the way, I'm repping You know, I'm a Jet fan. I'm repping the shirt.
No, you're serious? Nobody else has.
The Jets are the only winless team left, and I like it. We win by losing.
Yeah,
I want that first pick in the draft.
Who we got this week?
Who we got? You know what? I don't even fucking know.
I have been so disgusted with them that you're absolutely right.
I don't want to know who's coming up. It's not like I get planned.
I know the Chiefs is next week. The Chiefs, not this Sunday, the following Sunday. I know that's the Chiefs.
Yeah. So check it. They suck. No problem. Let's just lose out. I just don't want them to fuck around and win a game at this point.
Yeah. Why? Why should they? Yeah.
The only way I want them to win a game is if everybody else has at least 2 wins.
Two or three wins.
Okay, let's win one just so we don't. Just so we're not the winless, 5th team to go undefeated.
Yes.
So here's some records that they're coming close to.
Right.
If they go winless, they're on pace to be the worst football team in history, based off of wins 0 and the point differential.
Shows, wow.
Right now they're at minus 110. If they continue on that pace, they could potentially be the worst team in history.
Wow.
So I'm calling out what's the commissioner of the NFL again?
Roger Goodell.
I'm calling out Roger Goodell. If the Jets break that record, they should get the first 2 picks in the draft.
Oh man, that would be great. But see, that is the question. If we do get the number 1 pick and have a shot at Trevor Lawrence, will you keep him or trade him?
I will keep him. Trevor Lawrence is a special quarterback.
No, but
fuck you and Darnold. I will stab you in your heart with Darnold.
No, it's true. You're absolutely right. No, you're
Darnold is not it.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm sorry, cuz I just do not.
He's not
like Trevor Lawrence. He's too cocky. I don't like him. I don't like Clemson.
Where have humble quarterbacks gotten the fucking Jets?
No, the kid knows.
Fucking Sam Darnold is pretty goddamn humble.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
fuck you and your humility. Yeah. Come out here and throw the fucking football and connect with some goddamn receivers.
What's going to be the difference? If we get Trevor Lawrence, we're still going to need weapons around this kid.
We do need
weapons around this
but
kid.
But the quarterback is the number 1 weapon in football.
All right, so right now,
a football team is built around a quarterback. You don't build it around a cornerback or a fucking wide receiver or a running back. You build your team around the quarterback, and we do not have that piece in place.
Yeah. That is true. That's
my thoughts on
what
that.
we should do with Darnold? If you get a 2nd, 3rd round draft,
trade him for what I could get. If you could get a 2nd or 3rd, you jerk off at the same time. I think you get a 4th.
You think so?
I think his value is dropping. The longer he plays, his value drops and drops.
With our luck, New England will pick him up and make him a star.
New England picks him up. He fucking wins the Super Bowl and breaks our hearts along the way.
No, but
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just he's not the one.
No, he's not. You're
For
right,
us,
right.
Can he be the one with somebody else? I don't think so.
I think we damaged him
I don't
already.
think he's got the skill. I don't think he's got the brain.
Smarts,
I don't think he's got the heart. I don't see any of those fucking attributes.
I want to keep Darnold, but I'm leaning more towards Trevor Lawrence. You're absolutely right. The kid is the real deal, and everybody says it. He's the real deal. He really is.
And look at the Dolphins, who have 3-3.
3-3
in the AFC East.
Yeah, Brian Flores is doing a good job.
They're doing a good job. Fucking what's his name? Fitzpatrick.
He wasn't doing bad. He
bad.
Had him at 500.
And today Miami announces that Tua is going to be their starting quarterback. Now this is big news because, like I said, they're doing well.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
but this is just saying. Let's get the young guy in there. I think you said before he's supposedly doing really good in practices.
Yeah, they're saying
he's lighting it up.
Coach said he's lighting it up.
He's making it obvious that he needs to get out there.
Yeah, so I guess that's what I heard today. I heard
so if that's the case, and so let me ask you: at 3-3, where are they playoff wise in the AFC?
Don't forget, there's an extra pick.
Right.
Okay, you got Ravens ahead of them. You got the Steelers.
You want to look at
the Browns. You got quite a few teams ahead of them right now because they're still only 3-3. They're 500.
Right.
You know.
So let me look at something here, right?
But no, they're doing well. They got a young team, the Dolphins. I don't know. I would have stuck to Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry to say. If once he would have started losing games, then I would have turned to Tua.
What are we looking for again? I'm stoned, bro.
The standings, right? Yeah. Yes.
All right, so look, there's the AFC East right there.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins are 3-3.
Yep.
Right? Puts them in second place and
the
well
East.
within striking distance
Of the division.
because yesterday. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
other thing. Last
The
night,
Bills.
AFC against
KC,
the Bills.
KC, yes,
So,
yes.
let me share
and now
this.
the Bills are not looking invincible.
Yes.
They have had 2 straight losses. Allen is coming back down to earth.
Right.
So, yeah, they got a shot without a doubt. I think New England's still going to win that division. I'm sorry to say.
You think so?
I think New England is still going to pull through. Yeah, their defense has been very good.
Oh, here it is.
You heard, cuz? New England's defense has
Yeah,
been
New
solid.
England looks pretty good,
Yeah.
but they're 2-3 right
Yeah,
now.
they're 2-3. Yeah, I know.
They're 2-3. So in
They
this,
still
in
gotta
the
play the
so
Bills
look at
twice.
the move that they just made. If you're sharing this, because right now we're sharing the screen, right? So the Bills are 4-2. They lost a big game last night against Kansas City.
Yeah. Big time.
Monday Night Football or Monday evening football. What a great time for a game.
Yeah, that was
Started
beautiful.
at 6 p.m.
And then
New
the
York
other one
time.
came right in. Yeah, there were 2 games.
Great
last night
game.
also.
2 good fucking teams.
Yeah, yes.
But last night the Bills lose.
Yep.
And now they're 4-2. The Dolphins are 3-3, 1 game behind.
Yeah, New England is 2-3 because they played 1 less game.
And they made this quarterback change to fucking Tua.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't done it, but hey, let's see what they
what time did he get in? At the end of the fourth quarter, the very last series
that's when
which
he got
was
in?
less than a minute.
Wow,
he got
okay.
in. He made 2 little passes. He ran around the field.
Right.
He's dynamic back there. And the thing is, he's a lefty.
He's a lefty, and he got such.
It
and
just
he could
looks-
throw that
it looks
deep
so
ball,
weird.
and he's able to run. I just hope he's healthy from that ugly.
That's the thing, the hip
injury
injury.
he had,
That was
hip
ugly.
injury, yes,
that
it
that
was.
reminded me of like Bo Jackson.
Yeah, and now you're dealing with bigger men, faster men, the speed of the college and football professional.
And he
They
runs
say
a lot.
it's
He's
two
going to
different
take some
speeds.
licks.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
Yes.
But, hey, you're going to have to throw him in there eventually, sooner or later. If you're saying he's your future, hey, I wouldn't. In my opinion, I wouldn't have done it. It's a little too early. Watch out for the Raiders, guys.
Right.
The Raiders, they beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago very convincingly.
Right.
And I believe the Raiders are a team to watch out for. Their defense is starting to get better.
The Steelers are
secondary.
fucking killing
they're
it.
solid. You saw how they did the Browns this week?
Yeah,
They
bro.
were like, dudes, you're not ready for
They're not
nothing,
ready.
For, for us.
Because the Browns have been playing well. They're 4-2. They got some confidence going, a little bit of swagger.
These guys just beat them down.
But
The
no, I
Steelers,
mean, Ben still got it.
Ben and all his men, hell yeah.
Ben still fucking got it.
Oh, yeah.
He don't have a lot left in the tank.
No, he don't.
But he's got it.
Might be surprised.
No, I mean lengthwise, like 1-2 seasons.
Yeah. He keeps himself in shape. He said his arm
Primo,
feels
what is
great.
he, 38? 39?
No.
How old is he?
I think he's 36, 37
Really?
right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's been
approaching
around.
his 40s.
It feels like he's been around since the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It feels like
one
he's
of
been
those
around
kind of-
forever, bro.
Yeah, Big Ben, yeah. But I think he's got a few. And, these guys take care of themselves better these days, Eli. You know what I mean, Primo,
Yeah. They
man.
do take care of themselves a lot better. But just looking at this AFC division.
The Ravens, that's a tough division. Even
That's
with
a
the
tough
Browns.
division.
Yeah, the black and blue
The
of
AFC North. You got the Ravens at 5-0. I mean,
Yeah.
the Steelers at 5-0. Ravens 5-1.
Yeah,
And
they
the
still gotta
Browns
face
4-2.
each other twice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
interesting.
that's a very tough
It's gonna
division.
definitely be a tough.
And then you got the AFC South with the Titans. Remember the Titans.
Yes, the Titans.
Fuck,
That
bro.
Derrick Henry,
Bro, that
he's a
Derrick
beast.
Henry is a
How about
fucking
Tannehill?
Studinsky, bro.
People don't give
But he
Tannehill
had a
his
great
props.
playoff last year, right?
They had to remember they had the Chiefs
Yes,
down.
bro.
They were up
Yeah,
at halftime
bro.
by
I'm
14.
telling you. That's the biggest threat to the AF to the
Vrabel, their coach.
Yeah.
A
Great
discipline of
coach.
Belichick. You know that he played for Belichick
Yes.
in New England.
Yeah.
The guy is a tough-nosed coach.
That's a
He has
very
all-
good football team,
Yes,
bro.
Yes, indeed. You better watch for the Titans. Remember
So look,
those
this
boys.
is what I was saying about the Jets. Look at their differential. 75 points they've scored, and they've given up 185. That's 110
that's
differential.
Unreal. I think we're the lowest scoring team in the NFL. 79 points.
I think we're the only team that hasn't cracked 100. Let's check.
We're 0-5 or 0-6.
Oh no! Look, the Steelers
we're
have only scored 94 points, and they're 5-0.
How much have they given up? I don't got my glasses.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
so-
sorry. I'm sorry. The Steelers have scored 156. They've given up 94.
Wow. Yeah, solid. They've been solid. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting football season. It's going to be very interesting.
Now checking out the NFC.
Yeah,
look at that NFC East, bro.
Yeah, disgusting. But
anybody can make the playoffs there, bro. The Cowboys are in the top with 2-4, and they lost Dak Prescott to a broken ankle.
The offensive line, compound fraction.
The compound fracture. Yeah, that was terrible.
Horrible.
I felt bad for him.
But how about the Bucs? Yeah, I felt bad for him too. He's a good kid. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Carries himself.
Yeah, let's keep going down the line. Looking at the NFC East, you got the Cowboys are Seahawks, 2-4, and then you got the Eagles, Giants, and Washington are all one. They've only won one game.
But you know
everybody there's got a shot.
They all suck. I'm sorry to say. Yeah. You know, it's sad that they're going to get a home game come the playoffs because they won the division. One of those three teams, I think right now it's a toss-up. Nah, you got to count in the Giants. They'd
be providing a practice for the team that they play.
It's going to be ridiculous. It really is. It really is. Yep.
NFC West, you got your Seahawks 5-0, Cardinals 4-2, Rams 4-2, and the 49ers 3-3. Tough division, that's a tough division, bro.
You might have three teams make the playoffs. Not necessarily because they're going to have to beat up on each other eventually.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a very tough division.
Super duper tough division.
It really is.
A lot of good defense in that division.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And in the North, you got the Bears. Go Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears. I'll grow a mustache and eat a fucking bratwurst if they win.
Yo, that defense solid.
Yeah,
but the Packers got beaten by the Bucs.
The Packers lost to the Bucs. That's the thing. You got Brady over there. Anything can happen. That's why I don't. The Bucs don't need to be fucking 14-2 to fucking be successful this year.
They got experience. Gronk had a big game.
Yeah, he's getting his timing back.
Because he hasn't looked good the first 5 games of the season. He looked old to me.
The Packers did look good, but this weekend
they just got punched in the mouth.
Let's
put it that way. Big time. Big time.
They did because you know what? The Bucs, the defense is pretty fucking good. They got a nice defense.
Veterans, yes, they do. Their cornerbacks, their safeties. No, they're a tough team. They really are.
And Primo, they talk shit about Brady. I think he might look at this. They got like the second or third most points scored in the NFC.
They got 177.
They got 177 scored, right?
But what they've given up, 120.
No, just look at the points scored. Just look at that for a second, right?
Packers got to be up there. Packers had a lot of points scored.
The Vikings scored. No, that 155. Yeah, they lead the NFC in points scored.
Really? Oh, yeah, because the Pack guys, they were averaging 30, but they only scored 10.
The Cowboys are second at 173.
Wow, look at that. And they only got 10. Yeah, that's when they had Prescott. Cowboys are not looking good.
And then they've given up 122, which is very good.
Very good, yeah.
You know?
Middle of the pack, right?
Or no, that's towards the top. Yeah, top 10 defense.
Wow, solid.
Yeah, that's a good team. That team right there, you got to worry. They get in the playoffs.
Veterans, the offensive line's going to gel.
They get in the playoffs. They got a great shot.
You got to watch the Chiefs too, bro. Now that they got Le'Veon, wait till they start mixing in Le'Veon with Andy Reid's mind, bro. Yeah. Le'Veon's going to come off.
Well, but if fine in the AFC, it'll be between the Chiefs and the Titans.
Ravens. And the Titans, and the Steelers too. How are we going to talk about that?
I think the Chiefs and the Titans.
You think so?
It'll be a rematch.
The championship game. I don't know.
Be a rematch.
Man. The Ravens and the Steelers are going to have something to say about that.
Those are the top. Those are the teams right there that are going to fight it out to get into.
But you know who plays this week, right? Steelers play the Titans.
Oh, we get to see this week.
I don't know if we get to see that game. You got NFL Network, right?
No, I don't. Shit.
Yeah, but that might be one of the games of the week. Hopefully, it will be. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. No, plus we still have 10. We still got 10 games left. Let's put it that way. It's whoever's healthier at the end and who's gelling better at the end. You know what I'm saying?
So entertainment-wise, I know that ratings are down on NBA, MLB, football. All the ratings are down. I don't understand it.
Yeah, me either. Really.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I love football.
The fucking baseball is great.
Yeah,
baseball's great.
It's been super exciting. Yeah,
the fucking playoffs have been great. The NBA finals were great. The entire playoffs were great. A lot of new teams came up and new players showed them, really showcased themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel good about the NBA.
Yeah.
Entertainment-wise, I don't give a fuck about how much money they're making, losing. I'm talking me as a consumer of the product.
Right. I got you.
I'm very happy with what they put out.
Right.
Entertainment-wise, it was a great basketball season. Same for baseball.
Right.
My team is out. I'm still watching. It's exciting.
Of course. Yeah,
it's good fucking baseball. I don't want to hear all these people, baseball's not what fuck you. It's still good.
Yeah. Hey, it's better
It's
than
just
nothing,
that you don't like the fucking game. Go fuck yourself.
You don't like the teams exactly that are participating in the World Series. No, I'm a fan, without a doubt. I'm just a fan, period.
So, we were talking earlier about draft picks for the Jets.
Right.
And the Jets right now at 0-5, they lead the league.
0-6 is it? No.
Right? 5. Let's see, standings, American. Oh yeah, the Jets are 0-6. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, most of them, a lot of
pretty quick.
Yeah, 0-6. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So I'd like to see them. I want to see them get the first pick.
Yeah, it's got.
I'd like to see them win a game.
I'm leaning towards Lawrence.
I'd like to see them win one game if possible, but I want the first pick.
Towards the end of the season, let at least every other team have 3 wins where it's not going to jeopardize.
They throw in their third-string quarterback.
Exactly. Yes.
Because they don't want to hurt nobody. Third-string fucking offensive line. And we win that game. I'll take that.
It really is.
But you know what I liked about the playoffs?
Right.
I mean about the last Jet game that they did, that Gase did right. At the end of the game, it was fourth and goal. And it's at below the 10-yard line or below the 20. And instead of going for the field goal to avoid the shutout, he went for to convert the first down or to get the touchdown.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't even bother, man.
Yeah. No, I told you I watched the whole game. Yeah. I don't fuck around when I tell you I watched the entire game.
I don't know how you sat through that second
I watched the whole game. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's part of my mental health, Primo.
Yeah, it's true.
I do it for my mental health to watch it and not let me bother. Let it bother me is an exercise. I use that throughout the day in all my dealings in life.
Right.
I'm dead ass, bro.
No, I hear you, brother.
I don't get pissed off or upset about nonsense. Anyway,
it's not worth it. Yeah.
So there was that play right there because earlier in the week there was drama last week. I forgot which game it was. I think it was the Baltimore who they played last week that they were about to shut them out. But then in the last minute, they kicked the field goal.
The Bengals, yeah. The defense.
Lots of drama about that. Lots of drama.
Yes, I did read about that.
Right?
I didn't see it, but I read about it.
So when the Jets were in the red zone, I was curious whether they were going to go for the first down,
or
kick the field goals, did not get shut out. And
because they were still going to need 3, no matter what, because they were down 24-0.
They're down 24-0.
So eventually, you're still going to need a field goal.
Yeah. So if you're kicking a field goal, you're just doing it. You're just scumbagging at that. That's the way it's looked at in the coaching community.
It is. They frown upon that shit.
They frown upon
it.
So Gase was true to the coaching community.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
That was in direct homage to what happened last week. And basically saying to the coach of what team was it again?
For the Ravens. The defensive coordinator. Yeah, he was pissed. I forgot
who the coach of who they played against.
The Bengals coach.
Yeah, right.
The Bengals coach. Taylor.
Who's the head coach?
What the hell's his first?
Whatever his name. But he was basically showing him this is how you do it. Yeah, we suck. We getting shut out. Or either we're scoring a touchdown or we're getting shut out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who knew that was even a fucking rule? But apparently it's a fucking thing.
Know. Yeah.
Apparently it's a thing.
It, Eli. Yeah. I did.
Here you go, Preems.
This freaking split has lasted for about an hour.
I told you it was a fucking baby on, bro. We fucking murdered it. All right, Primo. So we touch football, we touch baseball, we fucking love each other. It's all a beautiful thing. Do we have time to do some quick politics?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see what time
Zach Taylor. That's the Bengals head coach. Right. I knew it was Taylor. I couldn't remember his first name.
Right. Okay. All right, so what I wanted to talk about, my preems, right, is let's talk some politics right quick. Let's talk about this Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Donald Trump, fake news, fucking Russian disinformation, blocked on Twitter.
Because you heard what he said about Fauci now, right? Fauci's an idiot.
Yes.
The guy's desperate. I'm sorry.
He
Trump is desperate. He knows he's going to lose. You know, see how many people have done mail-in ballots already, Eli?
Yes.
I mean, that's la madre.
Yeah.
Primo?
Yes.
And it's like, no, he's going to lose. A lot of people are
I think he's going to lose.
Yeah, people are sick and tired of his rhetoric.
But Primo, don't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. But
I hate to think about it on those terms.
So many people voting this early right now. I know
it's all Democrats.
It's all Democrats.
It's all Democrats. A lot of Democrats. Yeah, because they're voting early. Unless they're going to come out in full force on.
Also,
it's going to be a mess.
It's going to be a mess.
It's going to be a mess.
It
has to be a blowout. Because if it's not a blowout, they're going to contest it. It's going to go to the Supreme Court. It's going to be a mess.
It's going to be a mess.
So I would like to see a blowout. Right. If Biden wins those swing states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, it's over right there.
Yeah, it's over right there. They're saying if he only gets one of them,
Pennsylvania, if he gets
North Carolina
one,
also a big Trump. But if he gets one of those, especially a Florida or Pennsylvania,
it's done.
They say he's going to have enough electoral votes and the most popular vote. Obviously, he's going to win it too.
But so what's been going on with the Hunter Biden story? What has me upset is, all right, you know, the whole blocking of the story by the social media giants, the Twitters and the Facebook, and the grounds of which they say they're blocking it, is bullshit.
Really?
Yes.
Which is I haven't followed up on it much.
So Twitter and Facebook, as soon as the story came out in the New York Post, if you tried to share that story, they blocked it. Wow. If you shared the link through direct message, it's blocked.
Wow.
Right? The New York Post, their Twitter account got suspended for publishing that story. Now, the New York Post is it is a mainstream media, okay? It is a newspaper.
Right.
Are they pro-Trump? Yes.
Yes.
But then again, how many news organizations are anti-Trump? Almost all of them. It's the lone fucking newspaper that's pro-Trump. But the grounds with which they said they are blocking the story is that it's hacked materials. It's hacked materials, so you can't publish it. It's like, okay, supposedly it's not hacked. The FBI has this material. It's from some fucking laptop that was dropped off by Hunter Biden at some fucking computer store. And supposedly that information is verifiable, right? It's verifiable that they have it. That it's just that the owner of that store also gave a copy of the hard drive to Rudy Giuliani's lawyer, who then shared it with the New York Post, and that's how it got out.
Wow, look at that. Okay.
Right? So what all these other news organizations are saying is, wait a minute, that was provided by Rudy Giuliani. We think it's bullshit. We think it's fake. We think it's this. Okay, that's what they're saying. The problem is, how come they block? Do they block everything that's bullshit?
Right.
Because if you think about Trump, and I hate to defend the guy, but any little thing that comes about Trump, whether it doesn't have to be verified, it doesn't have to be true. The whole thing that happened with Russia that was based off of this fucking report that supposedly it was bullshit and everybody knew it, they never had a problem sharing none of that or any news about that or pushing it. It's been in our faces forever.
I see what you're saying,
and it's not just that. It's like, you know, put it this way. Do you think if there's the shoe's on the other foot, and this was about one of Donald Trump's sons that was profiting off of similar situations in foreign countries, getting jobs on boards of companies where he has no level of expertise.
Yeah, I got you.
On companies that his father's directly involved with either negotiation or financial assistance or packages. I mean, there's something there.
Yeah, no, because and why treat it differently?
I think there's something there, and I feel insulted that mainstream media doesn't want me to see the information and let me make a decision on my own. I feel a little insulted about that.
You can't be that stupid. You know what I mean? I see what you're saying.
And to be honest, there's so much disinformation that I don't know what's true or not. Because, you know, the conservative side will put out their view on the story. This happened. This is true. This is true. This is not.
Right.
And then the other media is going to come out and say, oh, well, what they're saying is widely discredited. They throw that term out there.
Right.
Widely discredited. Oh, it's widely discredited. So that means whatever they're saying is bullshit.
Yeah.
But there's not showing you any evidence that it's, it's like...
And they're hiding certain shit.
It's a mind fuck from both sides of the aisle that I'm just so fucking exhausted with,
saying.
bro.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, I totally get you.
I want to be able to make the decision myself. Put it this way, to be honest, if Biden were to walk through Times Square and smack a baby in the face, I'm still going to vote for him.
Of course.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I want Trump out.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Right?
He is. Yeah.
But I just can't pile on with this type of censorship, or I can't approve it, because right now you can't say that, oh, but it's okay, let them block it because I don't like Trump. So I don't want other people to see it because it might swing the media. You just gave them the power to do that whenever the fuck they want.
That's right.
And the next time they do it, you might not agree with the reasoning behind it. Or you might be on the other side of the issue of why they're doing it. But you know what? You gave them the power. Now they're doing it. And they're doing it based on their ideals or whatever whatever the situation may be.
Right.
And that's how shit starts getting fucked up.
No, I totally get it. I've never looked at it that way.
That's why this story to me, I don't know whether to believe it or not. I really don't know, because of the two different sides telling me two different things.
Right.
You really don't know who to believe, and they kind of design it that way.
Right.
Because then
They want you to
it
choose
cancels
a
each
side.
other out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can't make it an issue for your decision making.
Yeah.
Because they've canceled each other out with opposing narratives.
That's right.
And all this fucking noise. Now I can't make a decision based on the facts of what happened here. I can't. It's gone.
So true. Yeah.
And it happens on both sides. I mean,
it does, of course.
But I'm just saying that I'm not ignorant to the fact that it happens, from the side that I'm on too.
Right. No, I see.
And they're desperate, and they do it a lot.
It's got to be fair, yeah.
It's gotten I'm not excusing you. They're doing it
I
also.
See what you're saying, of course.
They do it also. Believe
course.
me, that I'm not. They
you're
do
not discrediting them. Yeah,
but if I'm gonna be with this party, I guess these days the thing is, if you're gonna be in, you're gonna be in
all the way in.
All the way in, good, bad, or whatever. It's like,
no, it's true. Yeah.
I don't like to be painted into a corner. I don't like to be asked to comply. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course.
I don't like to be told what to think on a specific issue. Like if I'm a part of a party and there's a specific issue that I don't agree with,
right? I'm going to speak on it. Yeah,
I'm not going to change my mind because of the collective. If I feel strongly about something, this is one area we're going to agree to disagree.
Right,
Sorry,
right. Yeah.
But
no,
that kind of discourse they're killing it.
No, they are. They really are.
They're killing it little by little.
Of course.
So at this point, we're like 3 weeks away from the actual election.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And Biden is making room in all the polls nationally.
They didn't say
in all the polls in all the swing states.
They said that about Hillary. Remember, she has such a big lead, and look what happened. So
I don't think it happens twice, though.
No, I don't think it happens twice either.
I think early prediction, landslide, Biden.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what the numbers are pointing to.
And if I'm wrong, I'll take it.
But I think it's going to be a little closer. But I think Biden's going to.
You think it'll be closer?
It's going to be where they're going to have no. It's going to be clear and cut that Biden was.
I think the mail-in balloting helps like nobody's business.
It sure does. Because you see a lot of these
and
states,
I think there'll be some fraud.
Yeah, of course.
There'll be definitely fraud.
Putting up phony mailboxes.
Which the fraud is going to help the Democratic side 100%.
Yeah. But the Republicans already up to dirty old tricks.
With those they're putting out exactly,
boxes,
and they'll get
boxes. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Republicans are putting out fake boxes
all around California,
and maybe they'll. And what are they going to do with those? Are they throwing them away? Are they collecting them from Democratic strongholds and then burning them?
That's what it has to be, because California is all Democrats. Every freaking Democratic president wins California. So
but then you have other races in California.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
local races, and you have a lot of Republican strongholds.
That's true.
Outside of the urban the cities, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot of Republican people out there. That's the thing.
Do. That is true.
It's going to be a disaster
to count all the votes, and it's going to take
a month to 6 weeks,
perhaps.
And then if it's close, they're not going to accept it. It's going to go to the courts.
That's going to.
It could be March, April, May before we fucking inaugurate. I mean, I'm scared of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a scary thought.
New York City, the memo leaked that that NYPD are getting ready for massive riots. No matter which way the election goes in New York City. So people are starting to move out now to their summer homes and shit like that.
Wow.
People are starting to get out of the city. I mean, there's a reason why that was leaked. That wasn't leaked by mistake.
Right, but I heard they're going to beef up cops starting on the 25th this week.
They're beefing it up, but that still doesn't mean... you're going to beef them up. Are they going to be able to do anything? Exactly. Or are they going to have to back off and watch while people riot and set fires and knock down statues? It might be that, de Blasio might be like, hey, don't do anything. Let them do what they're going to do.
Right.
That has happened in a lot of progressive cities.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen here.
It could happen here, It's it's wide open.
It is wide open. You're right. It's getting ugly out there, especially with the elections coming up. Yeah, it's going to get ugly.
New York City's in for a rough ride. 2 weeks for the elections. The Senate looks like it's going to be flipped.
I believe it is.
I saw an article today that said there's 75% chance that the Democrats are going to gain the Senate.
They're going to rule the Senate again. Good, that's great.
And besides, they don't need much to win it.
They don't. No, they really don't. No,
and on top of that, they have at least 2 or 3 Republican senators now that vote with them on a lot of issues.
That's good. That's awesome.
So they don't need a lot.
Right, they don't need a lot.
But my prediction, they're going to control Congress, the Senate, and the White House. And then they're going to pack the Supreme Court.
That's going to happen.
Because they'll be able to do it. If they have the Senate they'll be able to do it. And they're going to do it. There's no doubt.
I agree.
Which is why Biden is not answering the question about do you want to pack the courts? He wants to wait. He's going to answer that question.
Right.
The reason why he said I'll answer it before the election, he's going to answer it after the new justice, Amy Coney Barrett, has been sworn in to the Supreme Court. Then he's going to say, yes, I will pack the court. Then he'll say it. Then he'll say it.
I see.
Then he's going to be like, yes, I'm going to pack it. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to pack it.
Of course.
It's either that or deal with the 6-3 conservative majority.
All the time, exactly.
Even though Justice Roberts...
he's been screwing Trump left and right.
He's voted against him on some key issues.
Quite a few,
So, I think the Democrats don't need to worry that much.
No, we don't. You're right. Like you said with the Senate, you're absolutely right.
I think you got to trust the word of people that are telling you that they're going to judge based off the Constitution, not their religious beliefs.
Right.
I mean, there's no reason not to believe it. There's nothing in her record that states that's the way she's, her personal life is notwithstanding. Everybody's got a personal life.
That's right.
And personal beliefs. You can't can't say that a justice can't have those.
Right, exactly.
And I truly believe that she is not there to overturn Roe v. Wade.
No, she's definitely. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I hope so.
Do you think so?
That's what they say. Listen, Neil, I haven't been.
I think that's panic, bro. That's precedent. So? Based on some of the answers that she gave about precedent, That's fucking precedent right there.
Right.
Roe v. Wade. That's 1973 now.
Yeah.
You know? Now, but does that mean that they can't attack small parts of it? That's the thing. Can they get small parts of it and give states more power as opposed to having that federal blanket saying that every state has to have this and this and that? Right. That's the one part that could possibly change. Wow. And that's the thing that Democrats say. That's the thing that says, that technically is killing Roe v. Wade. So maybe they're right on that end. What the fuck do we know? We just a bunch of assholes in the basement smoking spliffs. Talking shit, right?
I hear you, dude.
So, Primo, it's been a pleasure this afternoon.
You know it.
We fucking talked our balls off. I'm fucking starving. We talk so much. Primo, it's been a pleasure. The cousin Dan. Until the next spliff, y'all.
Roll up on next spliff, roll up on next spliff. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up on next spliff, roll up on next spliff. I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb grown up in a